Chair now recognizes Representative Dean.
I thank the chairman, I thank the ranking member, and I thank you, Mr. Secretary, for being here. Since his return to office in January, President Trump has chosen to bully our foreign partners rather than to negotiate. This administration has claimed their policies will bring safety, security, and prosperity to America. But all I have seen thus far is weakened relationships with our allies and emboldened adversaries. Friday's termination of 1,300 State Department employees, I would risk to say heroes, patriots, decades of experience and specialized technical expertise will only make us worse off. Combined, they have hundreds of years of experience, expertise, sacrifice, and work, and they got a note on Friday, you're done. Secretary Rubio has repeatedly said addressing the threat to China is our national security interests. Yet the same day he was in Southeast Asia, lauding the cooperation that will come from future engagements, the entire team that prepared him for his trip were fired. Offices that were responsible for ensuring arms control and nonproliferation of weapons of mass destruction by our adversaries, gutted. As we struggle with drug smuggling at our borders and deaths in our communities, the department fired those who were working to interdict drugs at foreign borders before they would get to our own. Those who were fired were essential to our national security. They were selfless public servants who swore an oath to uphold the Constitution. I so regret the action that your department took. They negotiated key agreements for our global stability. They ensured threats do not reach our borders. They sacrificed their own safety and time with their families, all in service to us, the United States of America. I believe the administration has actively betrayed them, and we in turn have lost experts who were quietly and faithfully keeping us safe. Secretary Rigas, how is any of this improving the safety and security for America?
Thank you for the question, Congressman. With respect to the office that prepared the Secretary for his trip overseas, so none of the country offices were affected, and none of the
People who prepped him were terminated.
So that
Thank
was
you. That doesn't make us safer.
Yeah,
Thank you. That's such a non sequitur.
Yeah.
That does not make us safer. You fired 1,300 people, the very team who prepped him as he was in Asia. I want to follow up on what the ranking member said in his line of questions, and I look forward to you sharing the 600 respondents. Where did that survey go? To whom did it go? And to whom did it go back? 600 respondents.
Yes, so
who sent it out and who got it?
It was a department-wide email distribution asking all employees, Foreign Service, Civil Service, for
So how many people received that email? Everybody?
Yeah, that's
Every
my
single
understanding.
person.
That's my
It's your understanding. I've spoken to people. They didn't receive it. It's your understanding? It went to everybody? Who sent it out? Did you send it?
I did not send it out. It was sent out by staff.
Sent out by staff.
It was a global distribution list, so I'd be curious as to someone saying they didn't get that email.
And, okay, we look forward to seeing exactly the distribution list and who wrote back, because I have a wonder, I bet they didn't write and say, I think you need to can 1,300 people on Friday. Let's talk and shift to Gaza Humanitarian Foundation, the newly formed Gaza Humanitarian Foundation. Do you agree that the American people deserve to know where their taxpayer dollars are being spent and for what policy objectives they're being used?
Certainly.
Do you know that all foreign assistance programs are required to conduct risk assessments for funding they will administer?
That sounds right to me.
It's true. Nevertheless, it has been reported that the State Department waived 9 mandatory counterterrorism and anti-fraud safeguards to rush the $30 million award in simply 5 days for this startup, Gaza Humanitarian Foundation. Sound like the right way to go about that?
I'm not familiar with this particular situation, but I'd be happy to look into it.
You're familiar with the famine, the deprivation in Gaza, the fact that other programs are there, like Mrs. Cindy McCain World Food Program, that have been working faithfully there for a very long time, not to mention UNRWA. 5 days, $30 million grant, and they waved through 9 mandatory counterterrorism reviews. Do you think that's efficient and effective?
I'd have to look at that particular situation.
I would think you would
My
want
only
to. It's within your purview. It's
Right.
$30 million.
Yeah, I'd
Let
have
me
to-
move on.
Sure.
This organization has been rejected by humanitarian and human rights organization. It's proving to be a death trap for Gazans. Do you know that, and I want to ask as I end here, I recognize my time is up, Mr. Chairman, nearly 900 Gazans have been shot and killed desperately seeking food in some of these aid areas.
The chair
Thousands.
will remind members that you're more than welcome to put a question in writing through the chair, and that
And I will
be
seek
submitted.
more questions. I seek unanimous consent to enter onto the record. May I tell you what I have?
Yes,
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
an article.
2 articles. Gaza, 875 people confirmed dead trying to source food in recent weeks. And then a Reuters article, former
Ordered.
Doge employees rushed grant to Trump-backed Gaza aid group over staff objections.
So ordered.
Thank you.
With that,